Now, as you know, self-testing or biofeedback, muscle testing is a very powerful and very important tool in determining whether or not you're congruent internally and externally. That means, are you on the same page inside with your feelings and your intuition and your understanding as you are in your statements or affirmations? If you have a goal, if you have an affirmation, do you feel right about that? Do you feel strong about that? Or is there a whole lot of self-talk going on which undermines and sabotages that goal that you have or that affirmation that you're making? If so, you won't be strong with that. And consequently, the effects and the results that you have will not pan out. So doing this with a partner, by the way, is the best way to do that. You get the feedback from the partner, you find out exactly what you need to know, and you get congruent and you move on using the logical soul technique. However, there are times when a partner is not available, for example, and you need to make a decision right away as to whether or not, for example, you want to purchase something or want to do something that's important to you in your life, and there's no one around to help you or to test you, so you can test yourself. The second reason is if you're doing sessions over the phone and you need a way of getting that feedback. With me, for example, if I'm doing a session with you, I have no way of knowing a yes or a no because I'm not there to test you, so you need to test yourself. So the way it works is, just take your thumb and either your index finger or middle finger and form a loop. And with the opposite finger or opposite hand, use the index finger to try to break that loop. And test with known factors. For example, my name is Michael Craig, should test strong. If I say I have 2 arms and legs, that tests strong. If I have $3 million in the bank, unfortunately that tests weak. Try with known factors, things that you know are true, until you get to the point to where you feel comfortable. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And when you can do that and automatically feel this come about, then you've mastered this technique of self-test or self-muscle testing, and you're ready to go. Until you get to that point, keep practicing. It's very simple. It's always available, and you can do it anytime, just about. Now, I will give you a caveat, and that is you want to be as clear as possible when you're doing this technique. And what I mean by that is you don't want to have a lot of drugs and alcohol in your system. You don't want to have eaten a whole lot. And you want to be fresh. You want to be well rested, clear in your head, clear in your mind, because all of these factors affect the nervous system. And if it affects the nervous system, obviously it's going to affect the outcome and the results of the muscle testing itself. It's not easy to get clear feedback when your body and your mind is not clear, so keep that in mind. If you're on prescription drugs, obviously you want to maintain and do what your doctor is telling you. However, just be as clear as possible as you possibly can before using this technique for the best results.